Well, third day working on the 2023 Lemons Rally car. Big surprise, it's raining again. Currently, it's sort of just lightly spritzing, but it's cold. Very cold. And today, I've got the car mostly ready to go. I have not got the hatch aligned correctly yet, but I have an idea how to get it to close for now. And I need mirrors on the car because I'd like to be able to see while I'm driving it. And I still need to put taillights on it because the taillights that are on the car, even though they're still there, we're missing one crucial element. And that's the plug that goes into the taillight. Because the taillights on this car actually have a 5-prong plug that powers the whole thing. I've looked everywhere in this car to see if maybe the wiring connection is in it somewhere. I can't find it anywhere. And like I said, we have a plan for it for Lemons. So I just ran to the nearest trailer store and I found some $7 taillights and some $2 brackets. So we're gonna put those on the back for right now. Bless you, Gabby. Cat's sneezing. And we are going to have some functioning taillights for now. Not the correct taillights, but hopefully I did find a Mini in a junkyard nearby. I have to go over there and get the connection from that, but I didn't have time to go today, and I'd like to drive it on Monday to work. So I'll show you what I'm gonna be doing here. Really waiting for it to warm up outside so that I can complain it's too warm. That's what I like to do, complain about the weather. So luckily we still have power, or at least the extension cord to get out here, and we can work on the car. The gate's on since last week, but it doesn't line up correctly, and I've been a little lazy and haven't fixed it correctly yet. And I'm going to sort of fix it, not correctly today, just so I can drive it. For being such a tiny car, this hatch is quite heavy, and you can see we're kind of hanging over the body on this side. We've got a big gap on this side. Our only issue we have is all 74,000 wires that are hanging down. Unfortunately, the junkyard also decided to cut the wiring here. Of course, they left this wire and these wires connected. And I'm gonna go in here and see what I can figure out. It appears as though this ground wire is supposed to go here on the hatch and a few other things. So I'm gonna grab the oar that was on the roof and I'm gonna wedge it to hold the hatch open. Well, of course, I could always just use a rope to the top of the shed here to this hook so it doesn't actually hit me in the head, and then I don't get knocked out and then nobody finds me or this video. All right, well, good news is I had this really big bungee cord around, so it's holding. Honestly, I have no idea what that bungee cord came from, but I found 100 of them in the dumpster and I kept them because you never know when you need a bungee cord to hold up your Mini Cooper hatch. On that note, we gotta still mount tail lights. Like I said, these are in here, but the connections are missing. Let's see if I can get you in here and show you what I'm talking about. All right, up in here, there's wiring, and you can see that connector there. That is what powers the entire tail light for all the bulbs. And I have dug around in here looking, and all I found was this wiring here, and then obviously Drew's wiring that he put in. What is that? That's just another wire that goes to a sensor or something in the car. So we have Drew's wiring here, or the original wiring here, which I should probably make sure it's not going to arc anywhere. And got more wiring here, but Drew did label this for us. We got something, brake, run,
ground? I'm gonna have to message him and ask him what these letters and words mean. So yeah, hopefully we can get some taillights working by this awesome amount of wiring we have from the car. What are these? License plate lights, maybe? I don't know. I don't speak many. That's why I'm learning. As you can see, we still got our bracketry in here that Drew put in. I do have to cut this stuff out. I'm gonna go down here, cut across there on both sides. Take that out. Oh look, that's part of a bed frame. I know what that is. I have a bed frame in the house like that. But we gotta get that out because I actually found a seat for this car from a local junkyard. So local junkyard's actually got it coming in. They're like, do you care what color it is? And I meant to send them a picture of the car to say, do I really care what color it is? But hey, it was $100, so can't complain. All right, let's see what those wires. So these wires must be like, go to there. So these wires go into there. This is a sprayer hose. I can figure that out. What is this? That goes to maybe this guy? No, those are the same. So those don't go there. But yeah, I'm gonna mess with this mess of wiring and get it together. So hopefully I can get the rear hatch button working up in there because I'd like to be able to open it if it gets closed. All right, after much internet magic, we now have all the wires connected here with good amount of heat. It says use a torch or a flameless torch. Technically all torches are flameless when you have them turned off. So that's what I did. We had 3 extra wires here along with the sprayer connector that needs to get connected. I might have the end to do that in my stuff over there. But these 3 wires actually go to this plug here, which is disconnected. So I'm not going to hook them into it. And then I have this plug here. That's the same end as this. So I'm gonna call that extra parts. So I don't know if anything's gonna work since this ground wire is not connected up on top, but we're gonna go inside and check it out anyway. The button does not work, so I can tell you that. Well, we have a really annoying wiper sound going on. Oh, the blade's missing. That could be part of that reason. All right, well, the next order of business is to flip this back open again and hold it in place here. Let's see, now I gotta tuck all these wires back in the headliner and ground this out to see if maybe that's my problem, why the latch isn't working. And then I need to climb inside the car, loosen these bolts up. Actually, I can just loosen them up now, as I got the hatch open, and close it. And hopefully we'll have a hatch that can be reopened. I should probably also tuck these wires back out here. Just in case the hatch doesn't open again, I'd like to be able to get to these. There we go. All right, those are out. So that's good. We got those ones out of the fender. So let's loosen these up and figure out what we find out. I was able to find these like trailer lights. They kind of look like a Jeep light almost, but yeah, they got the wires in them and a bracket. The bracket was $2, and the lights I think were like $7. And yeah, pretty much you use those 2 holes there and put it on, which is kind of cool because it's got a reverse bulb in it too for us, because the car's got reverse lights as well. So I guess we try to remember what colors go where and plug these in. And then you're probably wondering how we're going to mount them. I'm just going to self-tap and screw it to this bumper for right now, just so we have some lights on the car for the time being. I like when I make myself projects I've just caused myself more work for. This is great. When will I ever learn? In case you're wondering, I will never learn, because I am a slow learner. And Gabby's over here watching me. She was very little help earlier getting me the wire connectors I needed. She just stared at me the whole time. Well, it looks like, unfortunately, at this point, we have to stop for the night, because the Mini decided it didn't want to have power anymore. So I popped the hood to check the battery, and the battery's given up on being a battery. So it's more of a lead weight now. I got it hooked to the Suburban. It's enough power to start it, but the battery is for sure toast. Probably because I ran it for a while with the fan on, testing the tail lights and the brake lights. So yeah, looks like getting the battery so I can pick up on this here. No, I didn't get the tail lights wired in yet, because I was only doing it for about 10-15 minutes trying to chase down wires, and yeah, that's when the battery decided not to battery. But I guess I'm gonna go mess with the lifted Prius now. I appreciate you guys watching the video of me failing miserably to wire in some taillights, but we did wire in the hatch and we have a working wiper, so I guess there's a plus there. Hopefully in the next few days I'll get a battery in here and I can at least try to get the taillights working. But yeah, don't really feel like driving with no taillights or blinkers. Seems a little unsafe. And it still needs mirrors on it too. I have those. I found those in the discount section at a friend's house. $10 for both of them. So they're not mini mirrors, but they'll work. But thanks for watching the video, and we'll see you guys in the next one, where we can hopefully get some tail lights, brake lights, and blinkers on the Mini, so we can get it into a shop and get the front end looked at and confirm what other parts we need so that we can start working on this thing for the rally. 4 months away to Rustbelt Ramble 2023.